Speaker is in his third year as the head coach at Louisiana State University. He earned National Coach of the Week honors for LSU's big 36-16 win over Georgia. His fourth-ranked Tigers have beaten four ranked teams this year, including three top 10 teams. Of course, he's a native of La Rose, attended Salafouche, and also LSU and then Northwestern State. Among his coaching stops, he was in Oxford. We recognize that. I did a few games for Comcast when he was there. He coached defensive line for the New Orleans Saints in 2008, came to LSU as defensive line coach in 2015, and then was promoted interim head coach in 2016, then got the permanent head coaching job, and isn't everyone fortunate that that occurred. He's 22-7 now at LSU. The Tigers have an off week. They play some team from Tuscaloosa on November 3rd. Please give a very warm quarterback club welcome to Louisiana's own Ed Orgeron.
You know, it's a pleasure to be in New Orleans. It's a pleasure to see Coach Curtis, see all the coaches, and tremendous respect that I have for being the head coach at LSU. And the relationships that we have throughout the state and bringing the state strong together. I always wanted to be in this position so I could bring the state together and bring a championship to LSU. Deborah Henderson, I want to thank you for coming to LSU, and I want to thank you for the man that you are and how you represent LSU and the Tigers in a fine way. And we couldn't ask for a better representation of an LSU Tiger than you, Deborah Henderson. Open date was right on time. We just beat a good Mississippi State team. They were very tough. They were very well coached, and our team toughed it out. It was a great week, an emotional week after the Georgia win. Probably playing our best game of the season. And here comes Mississippi State. We had to tough it out. We got an open day. Got some guys that needed some rest. We gave them off Sunday. We gave them off Monday. Much needed rest. Today is what we call Tell the Truth Monday. Although it's Tuesday, we're going to get the team together. We're going to look at the film. We're going to talk about the things that we did well, the things that we must improve. And I expect them to improve. Then we have a good Monday practice. And then tomorrow will be a fundamental day. We're going to work on LSU. Our coaches that were in the office yesterday, self-scouting, looking at the things and maybe the tendencies we can have on offense, the tendencies we have on defense, what other teams are looking at, so we can eliminate that, maybe a different formation, maybe a different alignment to help us throughout the rest of the season. So our team is going to have a good fundamental practice on Wednesday. Then Thursday we got the Tiger Bowl. Our guys like it. The older guys will be coaching, and it's always fun when he's a head coach, offensive coordinator, defensive coordinator, and we let them coach the young guys and have some fun. And they'll be off the rest of the weekend, and then on Monday we'll get towards Alabama. We're very proud of our football team, obviously, to be where we're at. We started the season, we were probably unknown. We had a new quarterback, we had a new kicker nobody knew about, a new coaching staff, new offense. You know, there's just a lot of unknown. But you know what? I told the guys, block out the notes. Don't listen to anything. Don't listen to no prediction. That has nothing to do with us. We're going to work on fundamentals. We're going to play as a team. We're going to be tough. And let's see where this thing takes us. And obviously, when we opened up against Miami, I didn't expect that. We didn't know what was going to happen. But our team went up there with their hands up. We fought, and we had a good game. And then we struggled a little bit against Southeast Louisiana Tech. And then we caught fire against Georgia, and we played good against Mississippi State. The thing I'm most proud of, I believe we're plus 12 in the turnover ratio. And that's going to win ball games for you. Field position, turnover ratio, and playing good defense. We have an outstanding kicker in Cole Tracy. Greg McMahon was godsend. And him coming to us, he recruited Cole Tracy. He recruited Avery Atkins to get him to walk on out of Auburn, Louisiana, to see that ball go out the end zone. And us start a tremendous field position. I think our special teams have been lights out. On defense, the addition of Bill Bush, Corey Raymond is an excellent coach, but he was actually coaching 4 DBs and a nickel, which we play 70% of the time. So he was coaching 5 defensive backs, and that's almost impossible in today's world. So we brought in Bill Bush. You can see the difference that we're doing, the different things we're doing with Grant Delpit, who I believe is one of the best safeties in the country, if not the best safety in the country. Dave Miranda has done a tremendous job with our defense. We're playing lights out defense. We're playing okay up front, but our linebackers and our DBs are fantastic. I think James Craig has done a tremendous job on offensive line. We had a different offensive line almost every week. We didn't blink. He's getting those guys to play. We're not where we want to be, but we're getting there. Our running backs, Nick Brosset and Clyde Evans-Hilaire, are two tremendous young men. Joe is a leader. He's a winner. He learns the offense. He's in there studying. He does what Coach Ensminger wants. I think we're very talented wide receivers. So I like our football team. We're not exactly where we want to be. We're going to have a tremendous challenge against Alabama, but we're going to be ready. I know that it's going to be a great crowd. That crowd against Georgia was unbelievable. This is exactly what you expect LSU football to be. And I expect it to be another great night. The one thing I want to talk to you about is our position of our analysts. I want to thank Joe Oliva. Joe has given me everything that I need as the head coach to be successful. I went into him, I said, Coach, but Joe, we're behind. You know, we're not getting all the information that we need till Wednesday or Thursday, and it's too late. So we acquired 5 more analysts. We have 10 now. We have guys like Kevin Call, 15 years in the NFL, 15 years in college football. We have several coordinators now that are just breaking down film, analyzing the team, and giving us all the information that we need on Sunday. So those guys have brought a tremendous advantage to us. We're studying analytics. You can see the Georgia game. We had a plan. If it was 4th and 1 or less, in decent field position, we were going for it. We didn't have to make a decision. We went for it. We caught them all balanced and kept the drives alive. And I got to give the credit to our analysts. Those are the guys that came up with that plan. So we're coaching together as a great staff. It's fun to go to work. It's fun when you win, obviously. We got a ways to go, but we do believe that with this recruiting class we have coming in, we have 19 commitments. We have 6 spots left. We need a couple of good running backs. We need more offensive linemen. We need defensive linemen. We have 1 quarterback committed. I plan on signing 2. We only have 2 on scholarship right now. Obviously, we got lucky. Thank the Lord that Joe has remained healthy. I do believe Miles Brenner's a championship quarterback. We have 1 committed, and we're going to go back and get another. Okay, this is my favorite part, especially on Monday. You guys have all the answers, and I have none. I know that. I know how that is. Better than you. So I open up to any questions. If it's about recruiting somebody I am signed, obviously I can't answer the question. Any questions?
Raise your hand if you have a question. We'll get a microphone to you.
Hey, Coach. The Saints just won a big game off of missed field goal.
Yeah.
You've had a victory like that against Florida last year, and then you also won a game on a made field goal. Talk about the emotions of winning both of those games and the difference of that.
Well, let me say this to you. On the other end of it, not winning, it's gut-wrenching. It's gut-wrenching for your football team. On the other hand, when you have a field goal kicker inside the 33-yard line, and there's money, he's going to make it. It gives your whole team confidence. Especially when you drive down there, you at least know that you're going to get 3 points. And to have a field goal kicker and at the end of a half, the end of the game, and we throw the ball down the field and get it to the 33 to 35, and we can have points, it gives your team confidence. And also to have a guy kick it throughout the end zone, then start with 25, gives you tremendous field position.
Coach, what positions are you targeting for recruiting this upcoming class and following?
Yes, sir. You know, I believe that LSU should get the best running back in the country. And that's what we're looking for. And we have our target on 1. He's not far from here. And we're going to do the best that we can to get the best running back in our country. And we may get 2 more. And we have some guys committed to us that we really like. We need more offensive linemen. I need 2 quarterbacks. We got 1 committed. We only got 2 on scholarship. And I need fast. Let me tell you something. If you guys are out recruiting, if you see a guy that's 6'3", 300 pounds, and he runs a 4.7 40, and he has 6 inches between his eyes, look like an alligator, you give me a call and we'll go recruit him, okay?
So, Coach, did you like the uniforms, yay or nay?
You know what, here's, okay, I gotta be careful what I say, right? I am a traditionalist, okay? I believe that you at LSU, that uniform we wear is the greatest uniform in the world, okay? But once in a while, that uniform, I gotta admit, was pretty short. And the young kids nowadays, they love it for recruiting. I love what it meant. I thought it had a story behind it. The Unknown Soldier, the year that we didn't play, I thought it was well thought of, and I thought it was well worthwhile. So that remained no choice. Yes, sir.
Feelings on the Devin White call?
I think it was very unfair. We looked at it time and time again. I don't think it was targeted. He came to pull off. His hands were in front. I never seen that. I never seen the helmet go back. Joe Oliva was on the phone with Commissioner Sankey on Saturday night right after it, on the phone all day on Sunday. We thought that on the rule book there was a national coordinator that could review it. I don't know what happened to all that. I'm not privy to all that. I just know that Joe had been working with the commissioner on it, and that's the ruling. It seems like they're going to stick by. So as far as it being unfair and not right, yeah, but here's what we got to do. We got to let that go. It's done. We can't blame.
How do you teach your kids how to hit in this situation?
Yeah,
You look like you did everything you could do to avoid hitting the ball.
You're right. And some of it you can't avoid. But we teach near foot, near shoulder. We teach hip and shoulder instead of the head. And it was a close call. And but let me finish what I'm saying. It's important for the fans, and it's important for us to let that go. We can't use that as an excuse. We can't let it affect us. We're going to get the next guy up, and we won't blink. Yeah. Anybody else? Yes, sir.
Coach, Jonathan Giles has yet to have the impact that we were all hopeful of.
Yeah.
What can be done? Is our defense
Yeah.
scheming him, or he just it's an unfortunate situation, or
Yeah.
where's it going to go?
Yeah, let me say this to you. Jonathan's a great young man. I watched him. I recruited him 69 balls at Texas Tech. When he was on the scout team, he was hard to cover. He was on fire. And he hasn't produced the way we want him to. And, you know, I thought him wearing 7. He asked me for 7. I gave it to him. May have been too much pressure on him, so we moved him to 12. He's a good player, but he hasn't turned out to be a great player. That doesn't mean he won't become that. But he has struggled to make that transition.
What is the overall health of the team going forward right now?
Yeah, you know, we're pretty good. Fajoko's going to be back. He could have played last week in an emergency, but we didn't want to do that. He's got an elbow. I didn't want to tear it further. Storm. And Alexander, I think, is playing his best ball. He has knee problems. We're going to give him the week off. The guy, I'm not sure if it's Garrett Brumfield. Last week he was 60%. I don't know how you gain another 30, 35% in a week and a half. I don't think he's going to play against Alabama. I know he's going to try, but I'm not counting on him. Other than that, we're pretty healthy.
Obviously, the game against Alabama is huge, and I'd like to know what your thoughts are. Prepared, anything new we're going to see? What's going to happen?
Yo, here's, I was just talking to Coach Curtis. I believe Tua is the best player in the country. And there are RPOs, their run pass option. They're going to take what the defense gives them. He's going to look at the defense. You give him the run, he's going to take the run. If you give him the pass, he's going to throw a quick slant. If he has one-on-one, he's going to throw somebody deep. If not, he's going to try to scramble and beat you. He is a great player, but I know this. I have total confidence in our defense. I have total confidence in Dave Moran and our staff. We got an excellent plan. We've played them for 2 years now. I've been the coach. It was 0-0 going into the fourth quarter. Their quarterback made some plays. We didn't. Last year, I thought we went toe-to-toe with them on the physicality. We didn't make some plays. We had some guys open. We didn't make it. They beat us in the passing game, not in the run game. I think this year we're more equipped to play the passing game with Bill Bush down there, but doing different things in coverage. I think we're better equipped to play Alabama than we ever been. Now, is it going to be a hard task? Yes, it is. We're ready for it. Any more questions? Okay. Yes, sir.
I have a suggestion. $100,000 fine that we paid the SEC. Do you think, can you make a suggestion that they use that and pay 3 professionals to review plays instead of 3 Alabama fans?
I think that's a pretty good suggestion. I don't know how far that's going to go, but I think it's pretty good.
Hey, Coach O, are we looking at getting the tight end more involved for the Alabama game?
Well, we would like that, but we want to have one. And he's gotten involved as much as he can. I'm going to tell you what, Foster and Jesuit High School, I'd like to have 15 of them. He's a great young man, great player, tough, leader, everything you want in LSU tight end. Moss is, he's been hurt. You know, we thought that we could use a 2 tight end set. We lost Jamal Pettigrew to a knee from St. Aug. So those are the tight ends that we had that were ready to play. We used Torrey Carter, but he's more like a fullback. You know, I'd rather throw the ball to an athlete than a fullback in the flat. So those are our options right now. We're not healthy to go a 2 tight end set, so that's why you see that. Everybody good? Go Tigers.